I don't know what episode this is.
It's 685.
Oh,
maybe?
685.
I'm recording. Ba, ba, ba.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the 685th episode of the Pokemon Podcast. It's super effective. I'm your host, Steve. With me is Bobby.
Hello. I am overwhelmed with the amount of Pokemon Go news that we got this week. So I hope we have someone on the show that can help us break it all down.
Boy, do I have terrible news for you.
We're swimming with the best here because Chris from the GoCast is here.
What's going on, everybody? Yeah, overwhelmed is kind of an understatement. We had so much news that we didn't even cover all of it in our last episode. We're like, well, clock is running, so jeez.
Yeah, we're gonna try our best to get through the Pokemon Go news this week. So sorry to everyone who doesn't play Pokemon Go who listens to this podcast. It's just a lot of, I think, good Pokemon Go news.
Oh,
I think it's actually really positive stuff. We'll save the negative stuff for the bonus episode, which was the Eternatus event. If you want to pay for the negative, we got you covered for $5 a month.
Steve needs to make back the money that he lost during Eternatus weekend.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Everyone already paid for Eternatus. Now they have to pay for us to talk about Eternatus.
Yeah, we
Sorry,
know
folks.
the true fans will know what to do with that information. So before we get to all the Go stuff, we want to have a little something for everyone. They did debut a new Mega Pokemon. We will talk about that. There is a wrestling Pokemon event. I'm not exaggerating. That is not made up. That is happening in Mexico in a couple weeks. Don't worry, it's sold out. You can't go to it anyways. There was a new TCG Pocket set that we'll just touch on. A lot of the stuff we're going to maybe just touch on, and then after the break, we will tackle the Pokemon Go stuff. So let's start off with Mega Hawlucha, which is off Pokemon.com. The Pokemon Company revealed details of a new Mega Evolution found in Pokemon Legends ZA Hawlucha, an entertainer flexing its strength of its pumped-up muscles. It's ready to prove that there's even more to showboating style through Mega Evolution. It is a fighting flying type when it Mega Evolves, so it does not change its typing like Mega Ampharos. To be fair, not a lot of Megas do change their typing. But if you didn't know, Hawlucha, not Mega Hawlucha. Well, we don't know anything about Mega Hawlucha besides what they showed us in the 4-minute trailer. But Hawlucha is the only Pokemon in the entire franchise that has a signature move that does dual typing. It does both fighting and flying damage, which is the flying press move. And they didn't take that away from Hawlucha. They didn't give it to any other Pokemon yet. So that is still interesting about Hawlucha. Before I give my thoughts about Mega Hawlucha, let's start with Chris. What did you think about this trailer and this Pokemon?
I thought the trailer was really, really cool. And I think outside of the temptation to have the conversation about comparing this Mega to the other two new Megas we've seen so far, I think it's. I will. Trust me, I absolutely will. But I think at first I should say, so put the tomatoes down, that I think that Mega Hawlucha looks really good. I think the design looks really good. The presentation is very good. It's fine. But I'm not a big Hawlucha person in the first place. It's like
this is like the problem with Megas.
Yeah, it's like just okay. And I think if we do have a conversation about comparison, I think Mega Victreebel kind of swept a little bit. I gotta say, what? I like Mega Dragonite a lot because it looks like a Digimon, but Mega Victreebel to me, like the silliness, the goofiness, the uniqueness is there. I think this is just an upgraded version of Hawlucha, whereas like there was a little bit more creativity in the other. Well, at least Victreebel, I should say. Yeah.
There's not enough guns for Dragonite to look like a Digimon.
He needs to have like torn jeans on too, and like 6 belts. Yeah,
right. Yes,
for sure. I'm with you.
Wow, I disagree with you, Chris.
That's fine. You know?
No, I think Mega Hawlucha has become my favorite Mega Pokemon.
Out of all of them.
Wow.
Out of all of them.
Wow.
I really, really, really like this Pokemon. I like Hawlucha to begin with, and I really liked how this Mega looks. I am a little bummed that in the actual game, it doesn't keep like the like sparkle of the gold that it had
Yeah,
in
that's
like
my
the
complaint.
video that they showed.
Bummer.
That was a bummer to go from watching that video
Just
and then
false
watching the
advertising. Just
game,
straight
and
up
it was
false
like,
advertising.
it does not look as good without it like sparkling. But no, overall, I really, really like the design of Hawlucha. I really like the design of Victory Bell as well. Dragonite's fine, but I really like the design of Victory Bell and Hawlucha, and I want them to keep pumping out these trailers. These trailers are so good. The Victory Bell one was great. This Hawlucha one was great. I don't know why we didn't get a dragon. I guess they just wanted to give us the Dragonite as a surprise in like the gameplay video.
Wasn't there like an anime reveal or something? I saw an animated
Was there?
sequence
I don't.
with it.
I don't
know.
remember, but
I'm not up to date with it, but I saw something.
yeah. But these two trailers, Victory Bell and now Hawlucha, they've been great. I have loved watching them. I've rewatched them a few times each. So if they could keep pumping out these as ways to like debut some new Mega Pokemon before Legends ZA, that would be awesome.
Yeah, there is a little doodle going around of somebody doodling all the megas that should be in the game, and they for our audio listeners, I have a sad face because they're 3 for 3 now.
Oh no.
Oh, really?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, calling
like-
Hawlucha's a little wild, so that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, the dude like the doodles, because they like doodled all the mega evolutions and what they should look like, and they're really cute doodles regardless of whether they're real or not. But the Dragonite and Victory Bell were pretty close, and then Hawlucha got shown, and yeah, it's the same as the doodle.
Huh. Interesting.
I don't know where to find this doodle. I'm not encouraging you to find it, but
It's out there.
it's there, and the doodle is right.
Does it have? It has like a bunch. It has like more. No, I'm not trying to get into details here on how many it has, but like, it does it have the original megas as well, or does it just have like what they think new ones would be?
It would be just new ones, yes.
Okay, and so there's
And-
okay.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to give a number.
Yeah,
I don't know
that's
what
fine.
a lot is to people.
I'm happy to be surprised. Like we were having this conversation in Slack this week where someone was saying they really liked like the Sun and Moon lead up because they liked being able to see everything before the game came out and kind of see what everything new was going to be. And I'm like the opposite. It's like I like these little like drip feeds here and there of some stuff, but like, you know, I like being surprised by stuff. So
Yeah, I don't know how people feel about like seeing a new mega early versus a whole new Pokemon.
True.
Because like
That's
going back to
different.
like what Chris said, Chris was like, I'm not a huge Hawlucha fan, so it's like if you didn't know Mega Hawlucha was coming, you probably wouldn't put it on your team anyways. And like now when I saw the trailer and I saw Mega Hawlucha, I was like, I want Hawlucha on my team after seeing the Mega because I really like it. I am annoyed that the glittery version is not in the game.
yeah.
And I think the trailer hyped me up so much. I love the trailer. I thought the trailer was awesome. It was so vibrant and so colorful and so fluid. And then going to the game where the glitter is removed and it's a little bit darker because of the shadows of the buildings. It's just like, I wanted the other Hawlucha, the glittery one.
Yeah.
Please. One glitter
Yeah.
Hawlucha, please.
Yeah, they've done that with both trailers, and it's like I understand that when you make a video that's not going to be gameplay footage, like I get it, but like when the Mega Victory Bell trailer came out, it was like, why can't the games look like this?
Yeah, like when
You
you get
know?
like acid sprays all over the room.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. To go with this, to celebrate the upcoming launch of Pokemon ZA, the Pokemon Company International has partnered with CMLL. It's a Lucha Libre wrestling organization, to host a special event at an arena in Mexico at an arena in Mexico City on September 25th, 6 p.m. PDT. The showcase will feature 4 expedition matches with top Lucha Libre wrestlers, including fan favorite Mystico, with tickets available soon through Ticketmaster. They're gone as of this recording. You can't. They're sold out. I'm sure you can get them scalped, though.
Don't do that.
Fans can experience the action live in the arena or watch via the official Pokemon or CMLL YouTube channels. And that was it. Yeah, events. I think you should be able to watch it live. Tickets, international fans will be able to watch live on CML official YouTube channel. This is off SEScoops.com. But on the Pokemon Press, they said Pokemon official channels too. So I don't know what this is going to entail. This is really cool, for sure. But I don't know if it's going to be somebody dressed up as Hawlucha. Which, if you've never watched wrestling, that is not uncommon for a wrestler to come out as something sponsored. Like the New Day came out as Final Fantasy 14 themed. Like that's what their outfits were inspired by, and it was like a paid ad by Final Fantasy 14, and they wrestled with their Final Fantasy 14 gear. Like that's a thing. Right. I think Street Fighter also did a thing with like, was it AEW or is it WWE, where they came out as like dressed like Street Fighter 6. I don't know what Street Fighter they're on. They're either on 5 or 6. Street Fighter 6 characters, I believe.
Really? That is such a straight parallel though. That works really well. Like the Final Fantasy one, you could really take that to the nth degree. You know, like a 30-foot foam sword that they're just hitting each other with, or something like that. You know. But if you come out dressed as Ryu, you just showed up to fight, dressed to fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah. True. No, I think the wrestling event is cool. I like the design of Mega Hawlucha because I do think it is very Lucha Libre to come out with your outfit, usually have a mask, but when you're doing like a big special event like a pay-per-view or something, usually your wrestling gear is more fancy. Usually up your appearance for a big, especially if you're in like a championship match or something, you really kind of go all out with your gear and you have a special entrance. So like Hawlucha having what seems to be just better gear felt very like 100%. This is what like this would be in like wrestling. So
under over, we're going to see this person dressed up as Mega Hawlucha, and under over, they do a flying press.
A flying press is just like a frog splash, really, though. Right?
I don't know what a frog splash is. Is that like a belly flop, but not into pool, into another person or something?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
That is a good way to describe it. Yeah,
nailed it. But they'll definitely be glittery. At least I think we can all agree on that. They'll have the glitter, even if the game doesn't.
Yeah, I know. So sad that the game.
They
doesn't.
got to.
It's really, really sad.
I would assume that also when they're setting up for the match, they'll probably show this 4-minute trailer, so that if you're ever at like a live, WWE does this where like in between matches, which is like commercial time for people at home, they'll show like their store of like you can shop, or they'll show like a trailer of like what the match is upcoming, or they'll show whatever Final Fantasy 14 ad they paid for that will then get shown to everyone. So, I don't know. I'm with Bobby. I think this might be maybe a top 3 all-time Mega for me.
Yeah. Love to hear it.
It's cool. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. It's cool. It really is. It's just, it doesn't have the whimsy that Victory Bell has, because I gotta say, like, I have zero interest in regular Victory Bell normally, outside of like the fanfare of, it's a Kanto Pokemon, that's great, my childhood, right? But I don't know. I mean, I like, it's weird. I feel like I have respect for Hawlucha, but I just don't care for the Pokemon. Does that make sense?
No, that's fine.
Yeah, no, it's fine. And to Steve's point, that is the problem with megas, right? Like,
Yeah.
you have a mega, and then it's like, okay, well, there's going to be a bunch of people who don't care about this at all because they just don't care about the Pokemon. It's just not up. They don't dislike it. They don't like it. It's just kind of, okay, that's fine. It'd be like if they came out with like a mega Dustox, I'd be like, cool.
Oh, I would be so there, man. That'd be so sick.
Back in.
Yeah.
I'm already thinking ahead. I'm thinking of future new Gigantamaxes that will happen when we get the Sword and Shield. You're going to tell me that some of these megas are better than Gigantamax Meowth? It's a long CAD.
Yeah, honestly. We're just pretending here.
Yeah.
Side question, has there been a Bellsprout community day?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of like what Kanto Pokemon have not gotten a community day at this point that would like line up with the mega stuff.
Oddish.
But
I have too many shiny Bellsprout for to not have been a community day. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a community day.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah, the litmus test is usually, do I have 30? That was a community day.
Yeah. Okay, all right. I haven't opened any packs yet, so we'll probably push a lot of this until next week. But legendary Pokemon Raikou, Entei, and Suicune arrived in Secluded Springs. Do you guys have the card? How many cards are in this off the top of your head?
There are 71 regular set. There are 105 total, including secret rares.
Bobby, you've opened some packs. How's this set feeling?
It feels good. Just to put it out there, Pokemon Company sent me 300 gold, so about $50 worth of packs. Of gold. So to open packs. But it's a good set. I think I honestly haven't gotten too much into the battle side yet to see what is. Oh, nice. I'm missing Entei.
Ooh.
For the audio listeners, Chris just pulled an Entei EX.
Sure did.
And so, yeah, I haven't looked too much into the battle side. There are definitely some cards that will help sets for sure. I don't know how much of an improvement this set is. It is a smaller set. There's only one pack art, so there's one immersive. But yeah, I think that the cards look good. If you haven't seen what this set's gold card is yet, I think you should go look it up or just wait to pull it. But
I'll doodle it. I'll make a little doodle of it, and then I'll put it next to the mega doodles.
It's a good gold card. It definitely caught me by surprise.
You said so the Secluded Springs gold card. If I want to look it up, that's what I should look for.
Yeah. Just don't say what it is.
I won't. No. I'm having a hard time even finding it, man. So,
yeah, it's a good set. It's the small one. So I think I've opened about 60 packs, and I think I'm like 3 cards away from completing it.
That's a joy.
When Bobby sent it to me, I was like, "This is fake. This is."
I would have thought it was fake too, except I pulled it, so I knew it was real. it surprised me so much.
Yeah, no, that's great. I'm so happy they decided to do that. That's a good choice. It's a very good choice.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a sucker for the legendary beasts because I love Johto like a lot. And so they put Suicune on the front of that pack, and all of a sudden I've become a daily TCG player again.
They always do. Always do. Suicune is the Charizard of the 3 of those.
Yeah. So remember, like, I think the last time I was on, like months ago, I said that I wasn't paying premium anymore after Bobby reminded me that I was paying for it and I wasn't using it.
Yes.
And they put out the Lugia Ho-Oh set, and I re-signed up for premium. And I got all the event stuff. I'm like, God, they got me.
Yeah.
And you've been committed since?
I kind of fell off the last week before Secluded Springs came out, and then I was like, oh no, Suicune. It's game over, man. Like, come on.
I don't know how much if you do any battling at all, but I will say a really fun deck from that last set is the Hawlucha deck. It's like a really fun deck to play. I don't like competitively, it probably does not do well, but it is a really fun deck to put together and play. So
the idea is that you use Ho-Oh's thing to put energy on Lugia and then swap it out?
And then you hit with the Lugia, and then you put the Ho-Oh back in and do it again. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to look up a deck list because I'm not very smart when it comes to theory crafting decks.
I look up a lot of decks as well. I don't.
Okay. Yeah.
I think Steve's the big deck builder over here, but not me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pull some cards early next week, and then we can maybe talk about it a little bit more, or whatever else is coming. I think last week we went through all the events for all of September that will be happening for that. So we're recording this on a Saturday because I'm going to the Pokemon GO baseball thing that is supposed to have that on Sunday, which is for me the Twins versus the Padres.
I'm so bummed that you get to go to the Padres game, because there was supposed to be a Pokemon GO Padres game and they removed it.
Ooh.
And I'm guessing they removed it because the Twins are already playing the Padres and they already had that one set up. So they removed the Padres game. Really
what was weird about that whole thing too is when you went to like PokemonGoLive.com and you clicked the MLB thing and it showed like all the cities that you could like click. Like I think the Brewers was the Milwaukee Brewers were like July 25th or something. And almost everyone had like tickets available except for the Minnesota Twins. And that game was supposed to be on, what is today? It was supposed to be on the 28th. And then all of a sudden it disappeared, and then it came back on the 31st, and then tickets were available. So I don't know how common that is for like baseball games to like move stuff around, but like almost tickets were available for like every other city like right away. And then it wasn't until maybe like a week ago. I think I bought tickets on like the 17th or the 18th. So like a week before the game was supposed to happen. And yeah, I was like, oh, I guess it's on Sunday now. And Niantic's website said that like some stadiums will have Pokemon Go specific tickets, which I've talked to some people who have gone to their respective baseball games, and they said that their ticket included like a t-shirt. Yeah, it was like a specific Pokemon Go t-shirt. There was nothing for the Minnesota Twins. There was not a Pokemon Go specific ticket that I could find. And I bought tickets like as soon as I could buy tickets. So maybe they sold out even faster than I thought, but there was like nothing that said it was sold out. There was nothing that directed. I looked at their website, I looked at their app, I looked at their there was nothing that said like, here are the Pokemon Go tickets. So I know you don't need like anyone in the stadium can participate in the event.
Right.
So that's like not an issue. It's there's supposed to be merch, maybe.
There is. I have a shirt actually from the Sox game here. I didn't go, but my buddy Alex went because I had a work thing come up. I couldn't go last minute, but he did grab my shirt for me, and you had to pay extra for that.
Yeah.
So, outside of the ticket to the game. Yeah.
Yeah. So my bought it with my own money. First baseball game I've ever paid to go. I've been to like 3 baseball games before, but they've all been like, "Hey, I got free tickets to the Brewers. You want to?" And I'm like, "Yep, sure. Why? It's free. Why not?"
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. So what I did, and I don't. Again, I'll report back next week. Is I went to Campfire, and I was like, "Where are the gyms in the stadium?" And there's only one gym in the stadium. So I don't. Are they adding more gyms? If there's supposed to be a Pikachu every 30 minutes and there's only one gym in the stadium, that's not good.
I think, I mean, I saw someone post from a different stadium yesterday. Yesterday? Yeah, maybe yesterday, Friday. And it seemed like there was a lot going on in the stadium. It seemed like more than you would normally see. So I do wonder if they add gyms and stops and stuff for the event.
I hope so, because my strategy was I'm going to pick a seat that is on top of that gym.
Yeah, that's the move.
Good call.
Yeah.
And then that seat was like $50, which I don't know if that's good or bad. But I was like, $50 for a game seems reasonable, maybe.
Yeah, it's fine. They range, so that's fine.
So yeah, well, I'll report back on that. I think that's it for now. Speaking of Pokemon Go, we got a lot of Pokemon Go news, so we'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we'll start to tackle that as everyone has a mental crash out about trying to get to level 50 in a month. So we will be right back. This podcast is brought to you by NordVPN. It's running a VPN ad, but we have reasons why you would want a VPN. Because I know you guys are a bunch of weebs. You play Pokemon Go and you watch anime. I know. That's why NordVPN will help you out. Not only does it access and work in 118 countries, it can support up to 10 devices: Windows, Mac OS, Android, iOS, Nintendo Switch. I actually don't know about that. Linux, Android, TV. But more importantly, when you are traveling the world playing Pokemon Go, like I know all of you do with this podcast in your ears, I don't know what the popular anime is, but whatever that one is, you'll be able to watch it in Paris, in Seoul, in Tokyo. You can use your little VPN, you can switch the little trigger, and boom. And to get the best discounts off your NordVPN plan, go to nordvpn.com/PKMNcast and use code PKMNcast. Our link will also give you 4 extra months on the 2-year plan. There's no risk with NordVPN's 30-day money-back guarantee. The link is in the podcast episode description box. That is nordvpn.com/PKMNcast and use code PKMNcast. And we are back from our break. This is so funny because I think maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago we talked about how Niantic, I'm going to continue, for the record, they still called themselves Niantic.
Mm-hmm.
At Worlds, I went to a Niantic dinner. That is what they invited me to. So I'm going to keep calling Niantic. When you open up the game, it says Niantic.
Yep.
So until they start telling me Scopely.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure they bought
self-identification.
Niantic games.
Games. Yeah.
They're just not including the games part.
It's like when Facebook bought Instagram. They didn't call Instagram Facebook. Like, it's the same thing. They bought Niantic Games, like the company, right? Like they broke it out and bought that portion of it, right?
Because the other Niantic is Niantic Spatial.
Correct. Yep.
Okay. So a couple weeks ago, Niantic, for the Eternatus Battle Pass, they were teasing like level 60.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we talked about that. And then we also said, like, this is probably like an intentional tease, but also this is probably you just get Eternatus at level 60 in the Battle Pass, which is what happened. You do get
what happened, yeah.
You do. And then they said, no level 60, level 80.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is better. I think this is a great choice.
Are you saying it's better as in like 90 would even be better, or you think 80 is a sweet spot for some reason?
I don't know if 80 is a sweet spot, but I think going from 40 to 50 sucks for 2 specific levels that we'll maybe talk about. Yeah. 2 points I think the majority of players listening to this podcast have gotten stuck at, because once you get past those 2, it feels like it gets easier. And if they just went from 50 to 60, I don't think that would encourage those people stuck at those levels to like push through.
Mm-hmm.
So I think what they're doing when they explain this to, they had like a meeting before they announced this, all that, like Chris and I were in and a bunch of other people were in. But when they were explaining that, they were removing the requirements from 40 to 50, and then they were adding new requirements from 70 to 80. I was like, this is way more interesting than just, okay, you suffered to get to level 50. Here's 10 more levels to suffer through to get to 60.
Yeah.
So, like, props to whoever thought that like this was the better approach. I don't know if that means. I mean, it does give them room to say, okay, at a certain point, we're going to take you guys to 100, right?
Yeah. I guess it's kind of, I guess they want to like save that. They give us a few years and then eventually, right, they'll say, okay, now you can go to level 100. 100 feels like almost like an endpoint though, right? So it's like, I don't know how quickly they're going to want to.
Now, World of Warcraft's at what, like 140 now?
No. They did level squish a couple times. It's currently 80. It'll be 90 with the new expansion and probably 100 by the end of the trilogy that they're doing right now. I've been playing again. Can you tell?
I do remember them squishing levels. I think Final Fantasy XIV has also squished before. I don't know if Poco's going to have a squish.
No, probably not. And I feel like once you start talking about this and you start asking specific questions that we don't necessarily have specific answers to, when you start talking about the possibilities of like, what does this mean for powering up your Pokemon, right? What are those challenges going to look like? What is the total XP number going to be that we require to hit level 80, right? I feel like it kind of becomes apparent that even if they did increase it to 100, they really have no reason to increase it to 100. If this is going to achieve the quality of life changes that they say it's going to, which for the record, if somebody listening or watching has not read it, it's to make it a less exponential curve and more of a flat curve, a more consistent leveling experience from 1 to 80, right? So if they think it's actually going to address that and there aren't gameplay mechanics tied into it that change the way that the game plays already, then I don't think that they have any motivation to go past 80, except for maybe like the lulz or something like that, like just for fun in the future, right?
Which, who knows what's going to happen in, say, 3 years, right? Like,
right.
I mean, how long did we have level 50 for?
3 years?
Was it 3 years? It went 3 years ago?
Yeah,
because it was
like
December
during the
31st, 2020 was, I was just looking this up. You got that Legacy 40 badge if you hit level 40 before December 31st, 2020.
Yeah.
So that means maybe closer to 5 years.
Jeez. Yeah.
Yeah. Something like that. Anyway.
Yeah, late 2020 was when level 50 was introduced.
Yeah. So 5 years. So there could be another 5 years before they up it, because they just,
I will say I'm a little shocked they're pulling the trigger on this now. I thought they would wait for the 10-year anniversary to revamp levels.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's a big 10-year thing. Is like, hey, we're revamping the levels. This is a good time to get back in. You can now go past 50. Here's Mega Mewtwo X and Mega Mewtwo Y. Please give us your money.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the leveling wouldn't bring back as many people as other things could.
You're right. Although, fun story, I was at lunch with Will, Mr. Will Anderson, previous co-host. He was on like a month ago.
Yeah,
that episode was an all-timer, by the way. That was great. That was really great.
Love Will.
I was having lunch with him, and we were with other people, and somebody we were with said like, "Hey, Will, you getting back in the game where they're increasing the level cap to 50 or to 80?" And he was like, "Wait, really?" And they were like, "Yeah, they're removing all the requirements from 40 to 50, and you'll be able to go to like 80." And he genuinely was like, "I think I'm back in to go."
Nice.
Like that.
Wow.
That felt like enough. Because he was stuck on the level 44 requirement, which I think a lot of people are stuck on either the 44 or the 45. So I don't want to go through like all of these. Like level 21, or sorry, level 41 is like power up a Pokemon, win 30 raids. Pretty easy. Like you could do that passively, even if you're doing like 2 raids a week or something. Level 42, it's like evolve all the EVs, like use 200 Pinap berries. Level 43 is like catch 5 legendary Pokemon, 200 super effective attacks. Like all of the, like these first 3 that I just mentioned are something that you can do pretty passively by just playing the game, right? Like if you're raiding, you're going to do the super effective attacks anyways, right? If you're just catching
if you're raiding
Pokemon,
right.
Yeah,
If you're raiding correctly.
If you're bringing the water Pokemon to the fire raids, if you're raiding right. I think there are so many players that are stuck at either 44 or 45. And 44 is win 30 trainer battles in Great League, win 30 trainer battles in Ultra League, win 30 trainer battles in Master League, and battle in Go Battle League 20 times. And that's over 100 GBL battles that so many people don't care about, right? I mean, I'm sure there are people that don't care about raids or whatnot, but I would like to argue that probably more people are into raiding than they are GBL.
Yeah, I would probably say so. Yeah.
Plus the raiding, the 200 super effective attacks can be from raiding or just gym battles or GBL
or Team
Rockets or anything, right?
I think
like
from training too. Yeah.
Or training. Yeah. Like it's like there are multiple ways to achieve that one specific reward.
Yeah.
Whereas here, there are not multiple ways. It is very very solid. You have to do Great League battles. You have to battle in GBL. Like, no options here.
And okay, so when it says battle and Go Battle League 20 times, you don't have to win. That part is separate, but you do have to play against other people. I think there is confusion, or there is. Again, there's probably so many Pokemon Go players that don't watch YouTube videos or don't read the website or even don't read the in-game things. But the win 30 trainer battles in Great League, Ultra League, Master League, so those 90 battles, you do have to win, but they can be against your friend, your spouse, your alternative account, which maybe you shouldn't have because Niantic is like, you should only have one account. But anyways.
TOS.
You can just sit across from somebody and they can just lose to you over and over again, and that would count.
Yes, they can.
Yeah, and that's what most people
they
do.
can. Yes, you can grab your spouse's phone and be like, "Hey, let's do some trainer battles, and I'm gonna win every time."
Yeah. Can I have this for an hour? Bring it right back. That's fine.
But what? So, like, if you didn't know that, you'd probably just be stuck on this, and you would just like give up. Or even in like Will's case, this is where Will was stuck. He was like, "I just don't want to ask somebody to lose to me 90 times in a row."
Yeah, yeah, that's
like when somebody comes into my Twitch stream and they're like, "Hey, I'm missing some Pokemon for my Pokedex," and we're like, "Okay, cool. What are you missing?" And then they list like 100 Pokemon, and you're like, "No one is going to trade you 100 Pokemon. Maybe if you're missing like 3, definitely could do that." But like you're asking somebody to do like a full-time job right now to be like, "All right, let me touch trade you 100 different species."
I'm missing some Pokemon from my Pokedex.
I'm missing the entire Blueberry Pokedex. Can somebody help me?
My weekend's free. Yeah, absolutely. You got it.
What I think is worse than level 44 is level 45, which is defeat 100 Team Rocket Grunts, purify 100 Shadow Pokemon, and defeat a Team Go Rocket Leader 50 times. So in order to actually in order to battle a Team Go Rocket Leader, you need to do 6 grunts. And you're like, "Oh, well, it says battle 100 grunts." But in order to do 50, you actually have to battle 300 grunts in order to get that done.
And
or go ahead, Bobby.
well, and when you have a rocket radar and you are defeating grunts, you're not getting progress toward the next rocket radar. So you have to defeat 6 grunts, get the radar, beat a leader, 6 grunts, and if you forget to do that, right? Like, because a lot of people might forget to like, "Oh, I have to beat a leader so I can get more progress on the next rocket radar." You end up doing more than you need to. You will end up doing more than you need to, for sure.
You could also buy the rocket radar. I did that too. I held strong the last 20. I'm like, I don't have time for this. I'm just gonna Yeah, well, dude. No way.
The community day bundles help because the community day bundles every month came with a rocket radar. And so I bought those every month and they just kind of stacked up, but yeah, no, that's it. It's really, I think this is the first level between 40 and 50 that was a very much like, you can just pay to make this way quicker, right? Like, yeah. I think it might be one of the only levels in there where it's like, you can pay to make this way quicker than any other task, but it's no good either way. That level 45 was the worst.
Yeah. Unless you're paying somebody to lose 90 battles to you, in which case I guess you could also do that.
Fiverr. Just lose 90 battles to me.
No, I think out of all of these, the level 45 one is the worst one.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, level 49's close, but level 45, because of the lucky trades with level 49.
Yeah, the lucky trades is tricky, for sure.
Lucky trades is tricky.
And excellent throws for some trainers is also very challenging.
True.
Yeah.
That's true.
You just got to get a lot like Tauros or Whalmer.
That's right. Ponyta.
Or get
Ponyta.
really good at excellent throws.
Like Bobby said, get good.
That's not okay. Okay, hold on.
You kind of did.
Hold on.
Whoa.
I'm saying that in my own experience because I had to get good. Because when I played back in the day, I played with a bunch of Instinct players, and I was the only Mystic player. So every legendary raid we did, I only got like 7 balls. And so I was like forced to really like train. I was like Rocky Montage training to get these excellent throws so I could get them in 7. And it did help for going forward. I'm now like pretty good at excellent throws on pretty much any Pokemon, but it was rough. It was real rough back in the day.
The struggle made you.
Yes,
absolutely.
I see so many people struggling to get past 44 and 45, and even if you did the 44 stuff and then you get to 45, people just burn out. And then you look at 46, and 46 is so reasonable. 100 field research tasks. That's so easy to do passively. Take a snapshot of Pokemon 7 days in a row. 50 excellent, hatch 30 eggs. Like the 30 eggs might take a while if you don't buy incubators, and I don't think I did buy incubators, but like I don't know, if you work in a restaurant or a hospital or something, you're probably hatching at least like 1-2K egg a day, so that could be done in a month.
100%. Yeah.
But like a lot of these, I think some of these are good. Like win 30 raids or catch or power up a Pokemon 15 times or 50 excellent throws. Like these are things you can just do passively, right? As you play the game, as you're getting the experience. Because, when you're getting to 44 to 45, you might not even have the amount of experience to go along with the tasks. But when it's saying like, stop everything you're doing and do 90 battles in GBL, or stop everything you're doing and do 100 Team Rocket grunts, those aren't exactly passive. Like you kind of have to go do them.
And I think to the point maybe you just made, all these require XP, right? And doing all these other passive things you're allowing you to gain XP as you go. And with rocket grunts and everything, you're still gaining some amount of XP, but you're like literally having to stop playing the game in another way to do this, and you're not gaining XP in that time, right? Like, or nearly as much, right? So it's like, okay, I have to do 200 super attacks or super effective attacks, but like I'm going to be raiding. That's going to be like, 10,000 XP when I finish that raid. Or I have to do excellent throws, but I'm walking around playing the game as I'm doing that. So I'm gaining XP either way versus like, oh, now you have to go do 100 rocket grunts. And it's like, okay, I got to stop playing another way to go do these fights that give you not much XP at all. And so it like, and it's time. Yeah. So it's just like hindering you from like the XP side of gaining levels as well, which is no good. Anyways, these levels are 44 and 45. No good. So I'm glad that the things are going away. The tasks are going away.
I think a close contender is the walk 25 kilometers a week for 8 weeks for some people too.
Yeah.
That stuff, yeah.
Yeah, but that kind of goes into that conversation about like, accessibility.
I don't think it's 8 weeks in a row, which is nice.
It is not 8 weeks in a row. No. It's just hit 25 in a week 8 times. Yeah. Yep.
Because there was definitely, when I hurt my foot in Japan, it was like, I shouldn't be walking at all.
Yeah.
So they're saying the level cap will go from 50 to 80. And the overall leveling curve from level 1 to 80 will be rebalanced, where players can earn levels more frequently. And I think, just using Will as an example, I think that is probably important to a lot of casual people. Probably a lot of people who don't listen to Pokemon podcasts every week, where they can see... Isn't that like one of the appeals to Candy Crush, is people are like, I'm level 1400 in Candy Crush because the game is so old, and big number go up. The tasks from level 41 to 50 will be removed. New level up research tasks will be added from 71 to 80. Players at level 70 or higher will have an increased chance of becoming lucky friends with other players. Never really explained how that works, or like what that means. New rewards will be added to the level up progression, like increased storage capacity for Pokemon items and gifts. This will include a new avatar item starting at level 25. Based on previously earned experience, some players will automatically jump in level on October 15th. Those players will receive the associated rewards when reaching those levels at that time. Details about which players will jump in level and how many levels will be shared later. So if you watched a trainer tips video, that maybe wasn't accurate because we don't know.
Yeah. To be fair, he issued a retraction pretty quick. He did a good job. But yeah. The assumption there for folks at home is that I think Nick assumed that the article implied that it would be the same amount of experience.
Which is what, like 176 million to get to level 50?
Right, 176 million is what's required. But they don't say one way or the other, so we don't know. I personally think it's implied that it's going to require more experience to get to 80. And I hope, beyond hope, that it's a nice, clean number and not 176. I hope it's 200, 250 million, something like that, please.
Yeah,
this is personal.
do we have our XP numbers right now? I'm at 251 million.
314.
314.
Jeez. I haven't hit, we were talking about this before we started recording today. I haven't hit level 50 yet. So I'm scrambling because I'm about 21 million XP away from 50. So I'm scrambling for the next, what is it? Like about 45, 50 days. I'm at about 155 million XP.
Okay.
You could totally do it.
I'm going to try.
Yeah,
get this done.
I don't think level 70 will start at 176 million.
Well,
but I can't.
here's the thing.
I can't imagine it being that much higher if they're rebalancing everything up to this point.
They said nobody would go down in level. You'll either stay or increase with a jump. Mm-hmm. They did say that. So that would mean at the very least level 50 is 176, right?
Maybe.
I don't. It's
no,
too early for math.
What if they drop level 50 to like 150 XP?
Oh, you know what's so funny is that I said this when I recorded with my co-host earlier the week, and he corrected me the same way. And I just forgot. You're right.
Yeah. They'd have to lower it. Like the only way that would work is if they lowered the amount of XP needed to get to level 50.
Right. Yeah.
That's the only way you could increase and not decrease is if that number lowered.
This is a good example about why we needed a number, some sort of number. You know, like these conversations kind of get out of hand. As you know, Nick's video and even this small conversation here, right? Like it's just, it is a little convoluted.
Yeah. I do find that last point really interesting. No players will go down in level, but the amount of XP needed to reach the next level may change depending on your current level. Stay tuned for more details. Like,
it's like a word problem.
It's like a cliffhanger. Don't cut us off there.
So you need 26 million XP to get to 41, and then you need 33.5 million XP to get to 42, and then you need 42 million XP to get to 43. And then all of a sudden when you get to level 50, you need 176 million XP total. So you're going from like 7 million XP between 41 and 42, and then like 9 million XP between 42 and 43. And that just gets higher and higher. Like 18 million XP to get to 46 to 47, and then 21 million XP from 47 to 48. So are they going to like simplify it in a way where like, hey, every level is just 5 million XP, and then when you get to level 70, then it'll ramp up a little bit? Because the
maybe
if the goal is we want you to hit levels more frequently, even if they removed the tasks, there's a big difference between going from 7 million from 41 to 42, and then how much
32 or something you said
30 like 32 million from 49 to 50.
30 million.
30 million.
Yeah.
It's just like that's still a slog.
Yeah, I'm telling you, yes, it is.
And there are tons of people. I know this because I raid a lot, and I look at the raid lobbies, especially when you're in Eternatus is a really good example. When you're in an Eternatus raid and there's 100 people, and you can click the viewer list and you can scroll down and you can be like, there are barely any level 50s here.
Yeah.
Yep.
But like at the same time, like when we go to Go events, I don't know about you, Steve, but I feel like it's just small fish in a rather large pond of people that are like 500 million experience, 700 million.
No, you should feel good about yourself because you're not buying lucky eggs constantly.
That's true.
That's a
true.
Go event. That's people who have like traveled specifically to play Pokemon Go. You're gonna end up with a ton of people with a ton of XP.
Yeah, and I'm a big proponent of big number go up. I absolutely am, but there is a limit. Like
well, I like my number going up when I get something to show for it.
Yeah, which we will with this legacy thing that they have here too. Kind of. We don't really know the specifics, but
we'll get the jacket. You get the jacket. Nobody else gets the jacket.
Yeah, so they are removing some stuff, which has made people upset. So if you hit level 41, you get a pair of glasses. 43, you get a pose. 45, you get a hat. 47, you get another pose. 49, you get the boots, and then at level 50, you get the jacket. And I don't remember. Do you unlock the ability to buy the item? Is that what it was?
I think you get the item.
Do you just get the item? I can look right now.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. I know with like the fisherman medal, you unlock the ability to buy the fisherman's stuff, and you're like, what? Well,
thank you.
It kind of sucks.
Thank you.
So those 6 items, the glasses, the boots, the 2 poses, the hat, the jacket, they're going away, and there are the amount of people I saw very salty about the jacket going away was insanely high.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not salty about it, but I do want that jacket now.
No one wears the jacket.
because it's going away. They know what they're doing. They know the audience that they're playing to. Because it's going away, I want it now.
Yes. That makes a lot of sense. And I have to admit on this public forum here that this list of exclusive items came out, and I saw the outrage on social media, and I went through all these items, and I put them all on my character. Every single one. Absolutely, folks. Even the ugly pose. Let's go.
So if you are level 50 on October 15th, you will get a new avatar pose, and then you will get 2 medals. You'll get the level 50 medal, and then you'll get the level 1 to 49 medal, and then of course if you're not level 50, you will get the level 1 to 49 medal, which just says level 40 2025. So they're giving 2 medals and a pose, and they're taking away stuff, and I guess like the outrage is, why would they take this away? I think because it's intentional, right? They want the people who felt like they got it, they earned it, and now it's theirs, and it feels special. And then if a bunch of people are just going to jump to level 50 or jump up in levels closer to 50, then that jacket kind of means nothing. But the reality is, there will be a new jacket, right? There will be.
Yeah.
And
I was going to
other-
say, what does the level 80 jacket look like, right?
The other reality is that jacket does really mean nothing.
Right, yeah, like
at the end of the day. Also, by the way, the stuff is free once you unlock it. Like I have the boots, I didn't have to
Good
buy
deal.
the boots. So
Good deal. Yeah.
yeah, I
putting all
wouldn't
the
have
stuff
bought
on?
the boots.
no, I'm not putting the stuff on right now. My kids would.
Come on.
My kids
Like
are the ones
how
that like
many
to dress
people
my
have you
character, so-
seen
Oh, okay.
wear
Yeah,
the
fair
level
enough.
40 Gyarados hat? No
Oh
one.
yeah, there's a
No-
level 40
nobody.
Gyarados hat. I forgot about that.
No one wearing the level 40 Gyarados hat. Unless
it's
like
in
your
their-
favorite Pokemon.
It's in their armoire, it's
The
there.
the completely unorganized, half the clothes look like garbage. Like
When you want to
closets that they
sell
have.
your account, you can put that prominently. I have the level 40 Gyarados cap, and now my account is worth a college fund.
I'm not. I think that's against TOS.
Don't sell your account. I'm kidding. It's a joke. Please do not sell your account.
Unless
Nope.
Unless. Do you think the real life level 50 jacket you could get off Pokemon Center? Do you think that's going to go up in value?
it might, if they discontinue it, absolutely. I gotta say, I like the jacket in game. I don't like the jacket in person. It's a little busy.
Yeah,
All the patches and stuff.
I think I wore the jacket in game for about a week, and then I switched to whatever new clothing they introduced.
Do you have to wait? So they have that jacket. It's a real one as well.
Yeah.
Do you have to like prove to them you're level 50 to buy
No,
it?
but
or
you
can buy
should.
it?
That's the
Yeah,
thing
that's
that
the
Destiny
scam.
does.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so like if you like complete if you're one of like the first 10 groups to complete a raid when a new raid comes out in Destiny, it like because your account is tied to the Bungie store, it will unlock that you could then purchase like a jacket that says that you were like first raid clear. And
That's
they're
cool.
like $350 jackets and they're really sick. But
That's
like
cool.
that's the thing with like the Magikarp medal. Like you caught 300 big Magikarps, now you have to give us like $6 if you want the Magikarp outfit.
They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing.
They do.
Okay, I don't like to be this person, but if you're salty about the jacket and you're not level 50, that's on you. That's on you. You had 5 years. You had 5 years to get that jacket.
But I didn't know it was going to go away, Steve. I didn't know.
Yeah, I thought it'd be available forever.
Yeah.
It's not even that cool of a jacket.
No,
But
it's only
exclusive.
exactly. It is only cool. It's very supreme. It's only cool because now it's limited.
Yeah,
True.
now it's cooler. Yeah, because they did it. They're taking it away has made it cooler. Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Also, I do want to say before we move on really quick, I think it is worth mentioning that, and this is very, very easy for me, and I think Steve too, to say from our perspective, but having been 50 for a while and still playing this game all the time, doing the events, covering the events, going to events and stuff like that, right? So many new events and things are geared towards new players, getting them up to speed, return events from previous stuff because it hasn't been in rotation for 2 years. Looking at you, Mewtwo. But this is a cool little like nod of acknowledgement, and here's a little something for our hardcore player base that have earned this. And yes, we're going to move on from this thing, but we're going to, cement it in your account in some way, right? And I think that's really cool. It shows a little level of like mutual respect. It's nice.
No, I agree. One thing that is a really silly takeaway from this is we have all these medals and we're about to get like the level 50 medal, or some players will get the level 50 medal. And I wish there was a way to like showcase that. Like, yes, it'll go into your account, but when you like click a player, like when I click on Bobby and I see Bobby's walking with Farfetch, and I'm like, oh, cool, what's Bobby wearing? 9 times out of 10, he's walking with Farfetch. Sometimes he's walking with something different. That's like a surprise or a shock. But I wish on that screen, just like in Pokemon Pocket, I wish you could like pick 3 medals to display.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that would be really nice. So
The new
I could
pose,
display
kinda.
my first ever Go Fest in Chicago. Like I could display that.
Yeah.
Right.
Or I could display my egg enthusiasts to be like, okay, when you tap on it, you can see how much money I've wasted on incubators.
Whoa. I'm catching strays over here. No, I think the pose does a little bit of that, but I think you're right. I think having the ability to showcase a couple of medals or a few medals would really be awesome.
Just put on the jacket. There's your level 50 medal.
Yeah,
So they already know I'm level 50. It says I'm level 50 in the corner.
But some kids that are picking up this game now, they won't even know that I'm flexing on them because they won't know what it is.
Yeah.
What's the point?
How am I supposed to put my Go Yang medal on?
Yeah.
And show people I went to South Korea?
Jeez.
Come on. I think that would be like a future. Like it. I don't think that would bring people back, right? Like I don't think there's probably an investment in that, but I do think that showing off is a thing in video games, especially games that have been around for 10 years of like,
Yeah.
I'm clicking on people's profiles anyways. I would like to see more information. Like I do like to see what people are walking with. I do like to see what people are wearing. Like I like that more than like the sending the gift animation. Like that gift animation could be like 10 times faster, please.
Yeah. No, seriously. I love when people, I feel like this happens a lot. I remember this happening a lot with like the Japanese, a lot of the Japanese Go accounts. They match their outfit to their Pokemon they're walking with.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just match that fashion with the Pokemon. And I think that's so cool. And so like every week they'd like switch it up. They spent a bunch of money probably on all the different clothes they had to buy to make it work. But it's worth it when you look at it. It's worth it to actually to see it. It looks really cool when they match everything up.
I mean, like many other games, that's the real end game. You know?
Yeah. That's the only reason you're playing World of Warcraft is to to style yourself at the very end.
Yep, Fashion Hunter 2 and Final Fantasy does the same thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm, we're all guilty. Yep. All of us guilty.
Well, speaking of events, they announced a big event coming in November. So we will talk about that and any other Go stuff we missed after the break. So we will be right back. This podcast is brought to you by Mint Mobile. Things are expensive. Have you been to the grocery store recently? Maybe you can't save money on eggs, but you can save money by switching to a premium wireless plan that starts at $15 a month, Mint Mobile. All these plans come with high-speed data or data, however you say it, and unlimited talk and text delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. You can use your own phone you're currently listening to this podcast on with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along. You can listen to this podcast. You can play Pokemon Go. You can play some Pikmin Blue, maybe some Monster Hunter now. I don't know why I just named 3 Niantic games. You can do all of that on your Mint Mobile plan. You can ditch your overpriced wireless plan and get 3 months of premium wireless service from Mint Mobile for $15 a month. Data, no matter how you say it, don't overpay for it. Shop data plans at mintmobile.com/PKMNcast. That's mintmobile.com/PKMNcast. Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month 5GB plan required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customer offer for the first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See Mint Mobile for details. And we are back from our break. Pokemon Go Wild Area Nagasaki, November 7th through 9th in Japan. It will make the Grimmsnarl will make its Pokemon Go debut, and it will be shiny. So this is actually 2 events. This is an in-person event in Nagasaki, and then there will be a global event the following week. And that will also feature Shadow Darkrai and Shadow Cresselia. It will be the debut of Impidimp, Hatenna, and Unknown W as shiny. There will be a Lurking Dark Hour and a Fanciful Fairy Hour, which will rotate throughout the day. 5K eggs are looking pretty good this time, and then the return of what are they called? Mighty Pokemon.
Yeah.
Mighty Pokemon. So there will be 2 different days of Mighty Pokemon, at least for the Nagasaki event. I don't know wasn't there like for the Fukuoka wild area, there were like 2 or 3 Pokemon that was exclusive in person, and then for the global event they didn't have those. I don't remember which ones they were.
I don't remember what they were, but I believe that's correct. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
where
didn't even remember that.
Yeah, where it was like, oh, this mighty Pokemon was only for Fukuoka. It was, I don't know, like Tyranitar or Dragalge or something.
Yeah, it wasn't a monumental exclusion. It was just something.
Yeah, for sure.
And then Uxie, Mesprit, and Azelf could possibly be mighty and
Yes, sir.
shiny and show up, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
I don't remember the mechanic exactly. It wasn't mighty Pokemon. They were only spawning on incense, and they were spawning like once every like 5 minutes if you were walking.
Mhm.
You were getting like 6 to 10 an hour.
In Fukuoka?
Even in the global, they were popping up.
I thought
Yeah.
it was only like a certain point in the day they were popping up. Like the last few minutes, like the last 5 minutes of the hour or something like that.
No,
I remember getting them throughout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although-
There
honestly-
was the last 5 minutes of the event, I think, was like nonstop mighty Pokemon.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking of then.
Yeah.
I remember that. I
But you
remember
had to be
something about-
walking still to get them to pop.
Yeah.
Maybe it was longer than 5 minutes. This is like the second time they're doing this event, and it was a year ago, and so like I'm trying to remember everything. If you don't know what a mighty Pokemon is, it'll have higher attack, defense, HP, more likely to be XL or XXL, more difficult to capture. So this is also the return of the Go Safari Ball, which makes things a lot easier to catch. I think everyone agrees with that. Everyone likes that. They have not unlocked the ability for those Go Safari Pokemon to go into Pokemon Home.
Right.
There wouldn't be like a technical issue for them not to allow that. They just haven't allowed it yet. I think "yet" is the key word. I don't.
You think so?
What did they gain for not letting you transfer them? Well, it doesn't matter to them. Besides, like somebody at Ilka hasn't pressed the button yet.
I don't know. Maybe they just want to keep you out of Pokemon Home and in Pokemon Go.
But that wouldn't be a Niantic decision. All the Pokemon Company would have to do is say, like, okay, we're cool with these getting transferred. And they would have to do it, right? Like, Niantic can't push back against.
Maybe the Pokemon Company doesn't like that giant Go on the side of the Safari Ball. It doesn't want
Yeah,
it in
maybe.
the
But that
home app.
it would it would have to change to like a
Ball.
strange ball or something.
Yeah, true.
Or maybe there's a future Pokemon game that will have a Safari Zone that you could then move these into that Safari Zone. I'm just making that. I don't think that's going to actually happen.
Maybe you can only transfer them out to Go and then not back.
God. All right.
Don't do that. Please don't do that.
Completely off the rails here at this point.
They haven't announced Gigantamax Pokemon, but probably safe to say it's Hatterene and Grimmsnarl, right? Like, how long did they wait before they pulled the trigger on Toxtricity? And we all knew it was going to be Toxtricity.
But it was just Toxtricity. But it was 2 forms of Toxtricity.
Yeah, 2 forms
So,
of Toxtricity.
Yeah.
You think they would do both? I think they would just do one, because I feel like either one of those could carry a future event on its back as a feature.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be Hatterene. I think they'll do the introduction in the S of Shiny too, right? Of Impidimp, up to Grimmsnarl. But I think since we've had Hatterene for a while and that Shiny's coming out, I think if we only see one, if we see one at all, probably be Hatterene.
I think it'd be Grimmsnarl because like last year it was Electric Poison, and then Toxtricity is an Electric Poison Pokemon, and this year it's Dark Fairy, and Grimmsnarl is the Dark
Is
Fairy
the Dark
Pokemon.
Fairy.
Ooh, that's
So
a
I
good
think
argument.
it would be Grimmsnarl. That would be the
That's a good argument.
Gigantamax.
Yeah, okay. I was out, now I'm in.
I didn't understand your lore game here.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
This seems exciting. I played the in-person, so I played in Fukuoka last year, and then I stayed in Tokyo and played the in-person global event in Tokyo.
That's
So I
right.
don't know
Right
how
about that.
you guys felt about the in-person where you respectively played. I mean, Chris, Chicago area, Bobby, San Diego area.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know
I
what the vibes were for that. I think I
No, it
felt
was
like I've only heard positive stuff except the transferring to home, which is a very small part of like Pokemon play. Like, not home is very niche, even though
right.
we like to pretend that everyone uses it.
Mm-hmm.
No, just a small vocal crowd. But I think this will be the same way I felt last year. So as far as the event went in San Diego, there's a giant park next to me. That's where everybody goes to play. It was full of people last year. It was great. Like, it just felt like any other big event there. But I didn't really like them focusing only on 2 types, just because it did feel kind of repetitive. And like, I get that if you don't have all the time to play, that's great because you can just hop in when you can and you're not trying to go after, 100 different Pokemon, right? But for someone who did play like kind of the entire time, it did feel a little repetitive just having like them pick. It wasn't even a lot from each of the different types either, right? It kind of just felt like it was small batches from electric,
Mhm.
small batches from poison. And if I remember correctly, I don't think all of them could be shiny. I think there were a few that couldn't be shiny. So in like that, even on top of it, was like, okay, it did feel a little repetitive throughout the days.
So I had the same criticism of that last year. I thought the spawns were a little lackluster.
Mhm.
This year, though, for this one, it's like
I think
it's
they're
like
good.
12. They're really good pools. It's like 12 each or something like that, or 15.
True.
And pretty much every Pokemon in it, besides like one, can be
2.
shiny.
Klefki and Dreepy. Those are the only 2 that can't be.
Yeah. So yeah.
It's pretty good.
It's
That's pretty good.
It's compelling.
And
Yeah.
Impidimp is in both hours because it's dark and fairy.
Oh yeah, in the wild, definitely notable. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think, like, I don't think the spawns are perfect, right? Like Jigglypuff, there's like Chansey.
Or whatever. Yeah.
But like, I think the Impidimp being in both hours, Hatena being shiny, like Smoliv is here. That's like a good one. Dedenne. I think people are still looking for Scraggy. Phantom's
Zorua.
a fun one. Zarua's really good. I only have 1 of 2 being shiny.
Wait, why
Nincada.
is
Nincada in the
Smoliv?
wild.
Is Arboliva a fairy type? One of the
No, it's just
Why is it-
they're stretching a lot with the fairy
Yeah,
stuff
it's
here.
there.
I was like, wait, why is our Smoliv in there?
Yeah, Feebas not really a fairy, but they're stretching a little bit.
Yeah, Dreepy is Ghost.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
Kricketot, not a dark type.
So, but that's okay because last year they were very much just electric, just poison, and it was a smaller group. So I think this is one of the improvements where it was like, okay, next year you could keep it to 2 types. I do like that idea of like theming it on just 2 different types because I feel like that can carry them forward for some period of time. But increasing the spawn pools at least is nice. I appreciate that. I think that will make it more fun.
I think the 5K eggs are really good. For the Nagasaki event, they have Mime Jr., Sandile, Pawniard, Carbink, Impidimp, and Tinkatink. Tinkatink can't be shiny, but like, I'm sure there are plenty of people who have never left Japan that would love a Mime Jr. I think everyone would like a Sandile. I think people still definitely would like Carbink. I mean, Pawniard is like maybe the weakest one here, but like at least Pawniard can go to King Gambit eventually.
Mhm.
And then Impidimp. So I think the eggs seem actually good. Yeah, I think like Mesprit, Uxie, and Azelf being mighty and being in the wild is very interesting. I don't know if I love that, but I probably in the minority of that. I think there are probably plenty of people that would be like, wild shiny legendary is very cool. I would maybe do any other trio but this one, but like sure.
The rules are a little bit different for the global version, though. Those will only show up on Incense and if you're a ticket holder, too.
For the legendaries?
For Uxie, Mesprit, Azelf, the Unown as well, and Mighty Pokemon.
That was like last year. At least with I think with the mighty Pokemon. And
There are some in the wild, and then there are some on incense as well that are not exclusive, but it's a smattering of the ones between the two.
Yeah, I was planning on going to one of the Pokemon Go city safaris. They have the Bangkok, Valencia, Amsterdam, Cancun, Vancouver. And it was like, but this event seems so much better. Like spawns, new Pokemon, new shinies.
Oh my god. I didn't realize that Shiny Impidimp went so hard.
Oh, it's awesome.
You've never seen it's a great shiny.
So I'm pretty sure I've seen Grimmsnarl, but the other two are great too. Like I really like that. Oh my gosh.
As of recording this on August 30th, Saturday is already sold out for Nagasaki.
Yeah.
So your options are Friday or Sunday, but they said it's like a city wild area. You can play anywhere in Nagasaki City. They have not announced as of this recording, like if there's a specific park or a location you can go to. There is a really cool T-shirt that glows in the dark with Grimmsnarl on it. So if you're a Grimmsnarl fan, you're eating good this week. But they are saying here on the website, T-shirt is available pre-order only and must be picked up at the Nagasaki Stadium City during your ticketed event. So even though they didn't announce an actual location, it's probably Stadium City, whatever that is. Unsure. But that's what they did last time for Fukuoka. Stadium City. Yeah, it is just a stadium that is in the downtown area.
Sounds about right.
Kind of looks like it's got like hotels attached to it. It's probably like a mall stadium hybrid scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have indoor theater venues and other places too. That's cool. It looks very cool.
Yeah. I think my flight to Japan was cheaper than 5 nights of hotel in Vancouver.
Yeah.
Wow.
Vancouver was the one I was maybe going to go to.
Yeah.
Look, I think Vancouver's a pretty expensive city from what I've been told, and from when I looked at the hotels, I was like, oh, this is not affordable.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So
understandable. Just following up from earlier, like last year each hour, electric hour and poison hour, had 12 spawns. This year each one has 23 spawns.
Wow.
Whoa.
So almost doubling it up there, which is really nice.
Yeah.
Is it 23 spawns including the mighty Pokemon?
No.
6, 12. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. Okay.
It is Impidimp on both sides, I guess, but yeah, 20.
Yeah, but then on top of that also we have the mighty spawns too. And the mighty spawns, that mighty Pokemon pool is pretty cool. I think notable too is that they can all be shiny, all the mighty Pokemon. So even if you like some of these evolved forms like Meowscarada, catching a shiny Meowscarada would be low-key pretty hype.
Like XXL shiny Meowscarada.
Oh, bro, give me the big
awesome.
cat. Yeah.
Yeah. And they also, it looks like they've upped the mighty Pokemon by 1 as well. It looks like it was like 8 each day. Now it's 9. Plus, if you're a ticket holder, you get the potential Uxie, Mesprit, and Azelf on the global.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. So is this just Japan's yearly event, just like the US has gotten the tours?
So I will say what's interesting is if you like Google Pokemon Go wild area, it pops up with the last year's one. But it's under the website is the Go Tour, like gotour.pokemongolive.com is the wild area 2024. So like to your point, like how they use the Go Tour is like the US's thing, right? The wild area may be Japan's thing, and they fall under that same umbrella of like the Go Tour events, maybe.
Yeah.
Because like on the website, it is literally gotour.pokemongolive.com/go wild area. So it's like under the umbrella of the Go Tour.
I mean, like, the reason America always gets Go Fest and the reason America gets the Go Tour is because America is one of the biggest markets. But Japan is the other biggest market. So that's why they get a Go Fest, and they get now a wild area. And I think that's fine. And like November in that southern part of Japan is still pretty warm. Like I remember November last year in Fukuoka, I was t-shirt, jeans the entire time, and like I also had like a stream backpack on, and my backpack gets very hot. But like in the evening, it was like, okay, take the backpack off, just put on a hoodie, completely comfortable. But like, isn't like Tokyo, I think, kind of lined up with like Florida in like normalish weather? Like it gets hot and humid because it's like position on the where it is located to the equator or something like that. So like south of like Tokyo would be a little bit warmer, I think.
Sure. I'm not going to try to like.
Sure. Right.
I'm not going to agree or disagree with
I'm
that.
not a cartographer. I don't know.
Like I would also think like maybe if they do another, well, if they will do another Go Fest in Japan, they did Osaka twice. They did Yokohama. I can't remember what else they've done, but they did Sapporo at one point, which is north, and that would be a lot cooler in the summertime. So I could see them going back to Sapporo for Go Fest.
My question is more for the longevity of the wild area events as they stand. So, you know, we had Gigantamax Toxtricity last year. We're getting, I think it's going to be Gigantamax Grimmsnarl this year, but maybe it's Hatterene, who knows? Like how many more of these can they do, right? Like are they going to really draw out like all these Gigantamax Pokemon over years? Or like, I guess
Does it have to
they
specifically
could
be Gigantamax though? I think like the mighty Pokemon is kind of what makes it a wild area.
I think, yeah, I guess so. I just think of like when you think of the wild area from.
Oh, sure.
They can make it whatever they want, I guess. But when you think of the wild area, I think of like all the raids that you would find in the wild area. But
well, I think there would also be more raids besides Darkrai and Cresselia. It wasn't last year. It was Toxtricity, normal Toxtricity raids, Gmax Toxtricity raids,
and Dynamax Toxtricity raids too.
Primal Kyogre and Groudon, Snorlax with a leather jacket. What else was there? There was like two other like legendary Pokemon.
Leather jacket Snorlax was in wild area?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what its debut was.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Huh. I totally forgot about that because I thought it would all have been electric poison stuff.
No, they put that because Snorlax was a mighty Pokemon as well at the time.
Right. No, you're right. I'm seeing it here. I forgot about that.
And then they did the snapshots were the Popstar Pikachu because I got a shiny Popstar Pikachu during that event, but they didn't announce that. That wasn't even announced. That was just a surprise the day of.
Right.
They never advertised that.
They also did Origin Form Palkia and Dialga as well.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it was like Primal Kyogre, Groudon, Origin Form Dialga, Palkia, Snorlax. Yeah, there was a lot of raids to do.
Yeah.
Oh, they also brought back Rockstar Pikachu and Popstar Pikachu.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's a lot to it. I just I feel like it all, the way I felt about it is that it kind of is all tied together by like that Gigantamax Pokemon. It's like you have the two types, and then those two types are brought together by like the Gigantamax Pokemon that is a part of it, right?
Yeah.
Like, and I get because it was all new last year. The Gigantamax Dynamax stuff had only been out for like 2 months when Toxtricity came out. So I get it was like all brand new last year, so it just felt very heavily leaning that way. And I guess over time, they can have it lean other ways. It doesn't have to be like, it has to be a brand new Gigantamax Pokemon or something like that to introduce each year. But it'll be interesting to see how it changes over time.
Yeah. Chris, you going?
No, unfortunately not. That's why I know all the details about the global, because that's the one I'm paying attention to. One of these years, I'll make it out to Japan. And I think an event like this would probably be a really good one because it's not during the hottest time of the year.
Yeah.
And I know that you've loved every trip there, but I gotta say, some of those streams, it looks pretty dire out in that heat, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
I think I watched a streamer climb Mount Fuji.
Whoa.
It took her like I think 6 hours to go up and then like 5 hours to go down.
Wow.
They estimate like 10 hours altogether.
Wow.
And I was like, well, I survived Pokemon Go in like 112-degree heat in Osaka. I feel like I could climb Mount Fuji too.
You're like, can I take my one wheel up there? Like,
I have a stream backpack. I can go upwards. Yeah, no, it seems great. I mean, like I had such a good time. Genuinely, like the and to be clear, Niantic did give me a free ticket to Fukuoka, but I paid for my own flight and my own hotel. Like it was nice they gave me like the $30 ticket or whatever, but that was like the cheapest expense out of the flight and hotel to get there. 2 flights, right? Because I had to fly to Tokyo and then I had to fly to Fukuoka. So I really just genuinely had a good time at the Wild Area last year. I think I liked Wild Area more than I liked some of the tours. Even though I do like that Pasadena area, I do like the Rose Bowl and stuff. I think they're going to do the Rose Bowl again.
Yeah, it's too perfect.
I hope so.
For Kalos.
So I could drive up there.
It's the only
But
time
then
I
you
get
think
to see
about
Bobby.
you think about Kalos tour, and Kalos doesn't have a lot of new Pokemon. Only like 70 some new Pokemon compared to Unova.
I mean, I'll say like the Unova Tour, they had a bunch of different ways to get the Pokemon, to get all the Pokemon in the Unova Tour, but I still feel like I was missing out on stuff. There was like Pokemon that I was like, oh, I feel like I didn't see this, or there wasn't a way to, or like it was in eggs and I didn't realize it was in like these specific eggs was the only way to get. I'm talking about Carablast. I needed another shiny Carablast.
Oh no.
And I didn't. I have one now. I was able to trade one, but like, there was a few. So like I think that would be okay that there's less. Like I still think they could make a lot out of it with there even being less spawns in Kalos. So I think that'll be okay.
Hey, Keldio's coming back.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Super,
Finally. Was
super
it
interesting.
3 years later or something?
Yep.
$7.99 later.
That $7.99. That early access was real early
A
access.
lot of value out of that $7.99, honestly.
Yeah, I've used Keldeo so much in the last 3 years.
I know one person, I'm looking at you, Tone, who's real happy to have Keldeo come back because as I think maybe the only Pokemon he doesn't have in the Pokedex right now.
Yeah. My buddy Alex, who's trying to get to 50, his 35 platinum medals is contingent on him getting Keldeos.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I think we'll stop there. There's so much Go news, but if you jump over to Chris's podcast, I'm sure that most of that was covered.
We got that, and then next week we're covering the new season because there was way too much other than the season update to talk about. So
Yeah.
Don't miss out on another Kanto celebration. You know what I mean?
We could spend hours talking about another Kanto celebration. Mr. Mime, Mega Venusaur.
Dude, spoilers, still no Mewtwo. What is happening?
10 years?
I'm seeing Mewtwo like on the side of milk cartons now. Has anybody seen Mewtwo?
Hey, no, all you have to do is trade with me, and apparently I'll give you a shiny, lucky Mewtwo, right, Steve?
100%.
Okay, next
Already
trick
level
I get,
50,
Bobby.
Ready
You got
to
him
have
maxed out?
Psy Strike and Shadow Ball.
Oh my gosh.
100% shiny, lucky Mewtwo. That was the wildest trade of that week.
Yeah, that trade was pretty great. All right, we are going to wrap up here. If you're on the premium feed, stick around because you can spend, if you're not on the premium feed, you can spend $5 to hear about how much money we spent on Eternatus, even though it wasn't maybe in retrospect a very good event. But whatever psychological things Niantic instilled to make people want to spend money, we are not the only ones. I feel like this is a common theme with this event. So
Everybody I know.
if you're not on the premium feed, thank you so much for listening. Thank you for making it to the end. You can sign up at patreon.com/PKMNcast. If you're using the Apple Podcast app, you can sign up there. You can also do a free trial on both Patreon and the Apple Podcasts. But again, if you're on the free feed, no worries. Appreciate you making it to the end. We will see you guys next week. Again, premium feed. Just stick around after the credits. Get your bonus content. This has been another episode. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, Chris. This has been another episode of the Pokemon Podcast, and we are
super effective.
Spent a lot of money last weekend. Effective.
But I bought the $15 with my own money. I bought the $15 battle pass.
Yep. Same.
Me too.
And I don't know if I thought that was worth it.
I mean, yeah. So it was a little bit different for me and Steve because we were in Anaheim